How you doing, True Royal?
I'm doing fine, Lisa. I'm doing
Oh,
fine.
shalom to everybody in the chat.
I'm gonna
We're
go on mute just for a
okay.
second. For a second, excuse me.
Yep. We're going to go over some breaking news that came out. You know, those officers were on trial for what they did to Breonna Taylor. And of course, you know, we saw the no accountability thing starting with Daniel Cameron. And he virtually got all of these cops off. You know, I really hold him responsible because he was the one that set this ball in motion and not doing everything he can to make sure Breonna Taylor had her day in court. He literally denied her that to this very day. And that all started with Daniel Cameron. Number two, we know what happened. They falsified a reason in order to get the warrant in the first place. Now, one good thing about the people, they did vote that judge out of office, and that's a beautiful thing. Well, they need to get this judge out of office as well. But I believe this is a federal judge. That other judge they voted in. But the bottom line is, from day one, when Daniel Cameron did not want to go after these officers, that's how this whole thing got set in motion. So now, you know, and you remember it was Judge Olu Stevens that got Kenneth Walker out of jail when they tried to pin attempted murder charges on him. So every step of the way, we have seen the cops get protected in this whole thing, and no justice whatsoever for Breonna Taylor. So when I saw this story come out that the federal judge said it is Kenneth Walker's fault on why Breonna Taylor was killed, that's a load of BS. I mean, it stunned me for a moment. Then I have to remember where I am. I'm in the United States, and all of their courts are rigged up. That's what you must remember. You want to chime in, Kim?
Yes, I do, Lisa. Um, what I was thinking about is I went and read a couple of articles too once you told me about it. Um, if it's his fault, he couldn't give like a legal basis why it was his fault. And my thing is, okay, if it's his fault, why he not being prosecuted or charged or anything? This stuff is not shocking. We should not be shocked because this is how they have made this system up. And I have often said that the first thing that they do when the enemy continue to keep doing what they do to us is when they investigate in themselves, they always investigate it trying to find a way out. Don't think that they doing the same thing even with Sandra Massey too as well. We I learned a very valuable lesson with the Amber Guy with Amber Geiger, and you can't get excited about okay, the grand jury indicted them and it said we're gonna go to trial and all this kind of stuff. Okay, you go to trial. We seen the fiasco when it came time for the sentencing or anything, and then they will fight like hell, even if they do get sentenced and get a slap on the wrist to get up out of there because they want to set the template in how they want to be punished. But this is their system, so we should not look. I would be shocked. I would have been more shocked if they would have said, okay, they would have been charged with everything. No, 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 no. I would have been totally shocked. This is what you need to look for, because they being true to their nature at the end of the day. But it still goes, something goes back to me that my father taught me as a child. And he said there's three sets of laws. And he said you got the man-made law, and then you have, believe it or not, each individual families have laws, even though there's things, morals and values that we set in our individual families. And then he said, then the word that my father used was, we have God's law. And he said you can't get around that at all, whatsoever. They're not getting away with anything. Yes, it does irritate us, make us feel some kind of way, because we want to see them be punished instantly. And remember when I was saying over and over again that don't think that they're not being affected by this. So in this particular case, the very pig that was first charged, him and his wife was up about 3 o'clock in the morning in separate rooms on a computer, um, venting how they felt. And he even said that he was losing sleep because Breonna Taylor's unquote ghost was coming after him. We just we and I know we are affected by the system, but I'm becoming more and more detached. And the more and more detached that I come from this, it doesn't affect me as as much as it used to, because this is what I expect from the enemy and the enemy supporters.
Yes. And just look at how this whole thing was done. You got Daniel Cameron that put it in front of the grand jury, but he only mentioned the neighbors that lived above her when their apartment got shot into. No mention of Breonna Taylor. And then when the jury said, wait a minute, they felt tricked because Daniel Cameron tried to put it on them for not putting up, for not bringing up Breonna Taylor. It's not up to them. They're not lawyers or judges or anything or anybody in the legal field. That
Mm-hmm.
was his job to do it. But you see how slick he was? He
Mm-hmm.
on the grand jury. Well, y'all didn't bring up Breonna Taylor. Well, no, they went on what you presented in front of them. And you presented a case minus Breonna Taylor, and you argued over the neighbor, and you never brought her up. And then you turned around and put it on the people in the grand jury, and they did try to do something about it. But
Yes.
what could they really do?
No. Yeah. He orchestrated it in such a way where it made it very, very hard. And what got me was how he um, sat down with Breonna Taylor's mother, looked her right in the eyes, and said, "I'm going to fight really hard for your daughter." And now he gets angry because anywhere he go, somebody is hollering Breonna Taylor, Breonna
Right.
Taylor. And then then he wants to run for governor, and that didn't work. That didn't pan out too good, and I could see the anger in him. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying this because I'm trying to use what we some of the things we lost. Um, I already done put that energy out there that it's a cost messing over royalty. It's a cost. You're gonna pay some kind of way. We may not see it in our lifetime. It may affect their family members or some kind of way. But when you have created a energy of negativity, you are wrong, wrong, wrong. So you created that energy. You created it. Um, and it took me actually to connect with the royal family on social media, because I realized that there were things that were put out for us to go against our nature. And then they want us to say, oh, we forgive them. I don't forgive you at all whatsoever, because y'all intentions is to do us wrong. So I
Yeah.
want you to feel the exact same pain that anything that you have inflicted on us.
Yes. And you know what, y'all? When I got demonetized, do you know YouTube had the audacity to write me and told me I need to be nicer on my videos? Fuck you. Go to hell.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you on
We
that. Where they
don't
make
go
a point.
through, we don't
Okay,
go through this bullshit and then turn out and I gotta be nice. Fuck you.
yeah,
Fuck all of you over there.
okay, they say be nicer on here, but they make a point of showing us getting our brains blowed out constantly on YouTube. They make sure they always showing some type of violence towards us, towards our children, towards our elders. There's always showing some type of negativity, and they gonna tell us to be sensitive.
Mm.
Yeah, fuck them too. At the end of the day, I'm not going to curve my words to satisfy or appease the enemy, because they know that they wrong. They know that they wrong, and they don't want us to speak on the very thing that we
And
are speaking on.
exactly. And all we're doing is speaking on things that have actually happened to us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing. So, you can the you're a liar and all that stuff. No, we're not lying. We're going off of what we have seen historically all the way
Mm-hmm.
up until present day.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go kick rocks.
No, we live
If you
this. We
someone to
live
be
this.
nicer, go elsewhere. There's plenty of coon channels on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube. Go over there. But see, you monitor us. You know why y'all monitor us? Because you know we're telling the truth. That's
Mm-hmm.
why you monitor us. Oh, well, we'll just demonetize her channel. Fuck you. Okay. At the end of the day, I'm way too old for you to try to control.
Mm-hmm.
I'm way too old. I'm past all of that.
Yes. Yeah.
So anyway, y'all, I'm not when you really think about this, in the very beginning, they tried to put this on Breonna Taylor's boyfriend by putting attempted murder charges on him for just defending himself and Breonna Taylor up in that apartment. Remember, he said there was no announcement at the door. He didn't know who was coming up in there. He
Yeah,
didn't know. He thought
it scared the hell out of him, and he did what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to protect himself, and
exactly.
and
See,
he
what the plan was, I think, Kim, I think the plan was to put it on him all along. Slap
mm-hmm,
the attempted murder charges, throw his ass in jail, and then build a case on blaming him for the whole thing. But see,
mm-hmm,
when Judge Olu Stevens stepped in and saw what happened, he was like, oh, no, no, no. Y'all ain't keeping this man in jail. And
mm-hmm,
he took him out, and that kind of threw a wrench in what they were attempting to do. That was
yeah,
their plan from the beginning, y'all.
and then
So this judge just pretty much did what they wanted all along.
yeah, then they lied and tried to get the postal system all involved in it, and the postal system wasn't going along with the lie, and then they even tried to get Breonna Taylor's ex-boyfriend um to come up with something, and he stuck to his guns. He not in jail, and they was trying to make him out like he was some big time criminal. They went I really think um they went over there um to steal some money that they thought was over there, and some drugs that was over there, because that's what I think.
Yeah, and
um
but here's the thing. How you doing, LVZ? Here's the thing. Even the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend they claim was a drug dealer, they didn't find nary drug on that dude.
mhm
They didn't
mhm
find no drugs at Breonna Taylor's house. They didn't find no drugs where he lived. They
mhm
didn't find nothing, y'all. So all
mhm
this big talk about, oh, well, she was dating a drug addict. Yeah, a drug addict that had no drugs. Imagine that.
mhm
A drug dealer that didn't have not one drug up in his house. What kind of damn drug dealer is that? Where you
mhm.
couldn't find one drug on him.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
he's
It did.
trying to come up with the worst case scenarios and put on us. And
Hmm.
then when you don't find it, you look stupid.
Yeah, and so that it just shows you how they system works in their favor, because they just be plugging along, and they got these judges and they got these prosecutors, um, put in place. If this don't work, we'll go. They system works quite well for them. Their system is very predictable, very predictable. You know, but what I question is, okay, if you blame him, why you ain't charging him? You know, that they was in the bed sleep. Next thing you know, you come at the door all foul. They thinking somebody about to rob them and stuff. It's scared the living hell out of them. The way
It scared
they
their
came with
neighbors
them.
too. It scared the neighbors too. And you
Mhm.
remember that African neighbor at one point he said this happened, and then he said he heard them, and then he turned around and said no, he didn't, because they threatened that man.
Yeah, they scared. Yeah, they did scare that man. I remember him because he had went to pick up his daughter because he worked at night, and he went to pick up his daughter from the babysitter, and yeah, they did threaten him, um, like they always do. I mean, it ain't. I mean, we can write the script on this stuff. We already
Yeah.
know what y'all gonna do before you do it, and then you still want us to just go along with the narrative, go along with the lie, and all of that, and then something that really was deep to me when my father was teaching me about this system, where he said, on top of that, then they worry about their legacy and they want you to like them, but
Yeah.
they keep
Yeah.
doing these things to us.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. LBZ, you want to come on the panel? Hold on. Because you got it. You're saying a lot there in the chat. So let me send it. We're on this topic. But yeah, and then they want to know why we don't trust anybody in your system. We don't trust the cops, we don't trust your prosecutors, your all white juries, and your judges. This is why we don't,
No.
because even when it's obvious that it
Mm-hmm.
was the cops behind the whole thing, you still get them off the hook, which goes back to what I said many times before. Y'all will protect an evil cop.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all will protect the most murderous cop out here. Y'all will stand up and defend them and protect them. See, when that stuff went down with Tyree Nichols, you didn't see nary black man or woman put a video up defending the cops, because see, it ain't in our nature to defend evil like that, but it's in
Mm-hmm.
your nature to do that stuff.
But you know what was very deep to me. Um, I was watching, what was it, 2 weeks ago. I was watching all the videos that they had put out, of the cop that killed um, Miss Massey, and I was looking at the nature and the body language
Mhm.
of these
I
cops.
did email you, LVZ. Check your email. Go
and
ahead,
uh,
Kev.
and I was looking at the body language of them, and I mean, they were so nonchalant. Oh, I mean, and the thing that hit me was, one of the things that we and I can start with myself first. I don't do it anymore, but um when I was much younger, what I was looking for was any humanity in these so-called people when they would do the most atrocious things, like against us. And um that's they just being true to their nature at the end of the day. So once I started getting that together in my psyche, like I said, just another part of me just get detached. I'm not saying I don't get pissed about any of this stuff, but
Mhm.
we're not shocked. This is what you do in your system, but you still ain't got away with nothing. You ain't got away with nothing. You're gonna have to answer to something.
Tim, when it hit me for the first time in my life?
Mm-hmm.
I was at work. I was at work, and it was an incident that took place in it was like a local story. And ultimately this black man was innocent of what he was accused of. Well, when I went to work, it was buzzing because it was a local story and it was, it was not a lot of crime. So when we heard something big, it used to be a big talk. Every single white person on my job, he deserved it. I hope he go to jail and all this stuff, right? Come to find out the guy was innocent. They went completely silent.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I knew how wicked these folks were.
Mm-hmm.
I said, when it comes down to going to jail, they just, it's almost like they're gleeful that our people go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
And we know how rigged up, and a lot of it is rigging and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And they just seem to be very happy about it. And I noticed that early
Mm-hmm.
on in my life. And that's what turned me off.
Yeah.
That's what turned me off. And I have not been the same about it since. I used to
It's,
be naive like a
mm-hmm.
lot of people, but
Yeah.
that is the incident that changed me forever.
Yeah. Because the thing that my father would say to me, and it hit me one day, because he was saying it a lot, but I wasn't grasping it. Then one day it hit me. He said, "They don't think like us." And that last time he had said that, I just froze, and I was really listening. We would both see an incident with our eyes. And like you said, Lisa, all of them are saying the same thing. We all looking at the same
Oh,
thing.
oh, True Royal, you got a raccoon subscribed to you. Ricky
Right.
Manor, you know that coon, that raccoon.
Wait a minute. Let me
He
go over
got
to
on
my
there,
channel.
Lisa. I'm glad you're supporting MAGA. I hope MAGA find you and beat your ass down. That's what
Wait a minute. It's
that's
over
what I
here.
hope.
It's on my channel.
Yeah, he's on your channel.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
just
see
seen
it.
this Cracker
Oh,
Woods
you
just
getting the
now.
pimp, you getting the pimp hand, Ricky, huh? Yeah, you getting that
Yeah,
pimp hand.
Yeah,
Ricky the raccoon. Ricky the
Mm-hmm.
raccoon.
Redneck. Yeah,
Yeah, go
redneck
ahead,
loving Ricky.
Oh, I
LVZ.
ain't
Did
had
you
one of
hear?
these in a Lisa. I ain't had one of these in a minute. Oh my goodness, I got a troll.
LVZ, did you see what's going on with Breonna Taylor with the case?
Well, first of all, let me say what's up to y'all ladies. I miss
How
y'all.
you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I just heard what was happening. I was in the middle where I was near the end of my live.
Uh-huh.
Somebody had just came in and told me. I said, hold
Okay.
on, let me go look at what you were talking about. As I go to look for it, the first thing popped up was y'all two face. So I clicked on it and saw it. And I said, hold up, cleared. Because somebody had came and said, oh, LVZ, a judge gonna blame Breonna Taylor's boyfriend for what happened. And I said, hold up. Blame him for what? Sleeping? You gonna blame him for sleeping? You gonna blame him for thinking somebody was breaking in the house? I mean, we do have the aftermath on videotape. The man was clearly distraught. He didn't even know who y'all was. So y'all blaming her because of what? You blaming
Right.
him because of what? That this doesn't make any sense. Oh, you're white and you say so. Okay, we got it. We got it. Now see, all I'll say is when you leave people with no alternative, they end up making other alternatives.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but see, we're not supposed to protect ourselves, even though in this country, they all about guns and glory. But when it comes to us protecting ourselves, no, we don't supposed to do that. And then when they get caught at or exposed of their true nature, then they white explain it away, and what happened was, and
Right.
and
Right.
and, and all of that.
Let me demonetize the True Royal and Lisa for speaking the truth because we gotta shift the blame elsewhere.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That
That's,
that that shit caught me off guard too. I'm like, hold up. They
oh yeah.
demonetizing everybody.
Oh, you got one too?
Oh well, I've been demonetized since 2017. We're not even gonna
Oh,
go there.
okay. Yeah, it's just part. It's just what you go through. But you know what?
Yeah, I'm about to
They
say
can't they can't shut your voice down.
no, that's the thing. I realized that's why this last channel done lasted so long. They
Mm-hmm.
keep offering it to me now, and I'm like, nah, that's all right. I'm good. No,
Mm-hmm.
and like, no, they're like, well, we're gonna put ads on it anyway. Okay, I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't want none of your money. You good?
No,
Just leave me alone.
you ain't gonna make no money anyway. But
No,
They gonna make plenty of money off of your channel though, throwing them
It sure
ads up
is.
exactly.
there.
They so wrong. But yeah, they want to put that. They want him to bite into that so they can come back and say you demonetized. We're gonna
Yeah.
take you down and all this stuff.
In
All
the
he gonna do is
meantime,
put up another
but in the
channel.
meantime, there's some mass shooter putting a manifesto on here that they miss.
Oh no. Yeah, well, come on now. You got that. Or look. Oh, what's my man name? Elliot Rogers sitting there. No, you females out there. You don't take a superior man like me.
Well,
Look at you. I'm coming there and I'm doing anything. They gonna let those be on there all day long.
you remember Peyton Gendron had his manifesto out here on YouTube. He said everything he learned from, before he went into that grocery store, with the barrel of the gun with the N word on it. He learned all of
Oh
that
yeah,
off YouTube. He said
Mhm.
he
that's
learned
right.
everything off of YouTube before he went in that grocery store.
Wow.
Right.
Okay. But YouTube is worried about what some black people are saying. Hell
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
out of
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
They worried about what we're chattering about.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some of the bigger things going on here they miss completely.
Yeah. Right.
No, here's my thing.
And
How is
then these
anything?
manifestos be out here for years. Y'all, it ain't like they've been out here just a week ago. Most of the time when they come across them, they already been out here for several years.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my thing. How is having a perspective on the news or giving the news in your perspective? What's the controversy about that?
That
Everybody, you don't
they know they can't refute what we're saying. So it's
exactly.
like a microaggression. I can't beat
That's
what
what I'm saying.
you're saying, but this is what I can do to you. I can demonetize your channel.
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is,
they're only using what they have at their, at their disposal.
Mm-hmm.
but but don't they- look. I noticed something. They do the dumbest ass demonetizing ever, right? So my channel was demonetized one day, y'all. This week, I actually just went back and looked at one of my lives, and I looked at some of the commercials. I was like, ain't no way nobody who listened to me about none of this shit. I said they're gonna skip this. You know, I don't even understand who you're selling this to. This
Wow.
for real. They had like Donald Trump gold coin. I said, man, do they hear the shit I'm saying about Donald Trump in this
Yeah,
video?
right, right.
Kamala Harris, look, damn, Kamala Harris would be mad if she heard what I said in this video. What are y'all doing?
Mm-mm-mm.
Did you see a recent picture of Donald Trump? He
No,
looks all stuffed up, hair messed up. He all in front of the chair.
no,
I gotta
I
show
haven't
you
seen.
this picture.
Oh,
Yeah,
I want to see it.
Yeah, hey,
stuffed up
I do know
looking.
what you're talking about. I saw it yesterday on a reef. I said, man, the whip over look bad. It's matted down on
What?
his head, and the whip over look bad. I know, at least I think I know which one. Hey, the whip over,
The whip
like
over.
normally the whip over be puffy, so it sit up high in the middle. This time the whip over is kind of like a one of those Hot Wheel stunt ramps. Now the whip over it dips in the middle, and the sides are up like Count Dracula. It's
Oh my
almost,
goodness.
but you can see. But the wild shit is you can still see his scalp through all. I said, damn, that whip
Oh,
over look bad.
Lisa, I want to
And
see the
what's so funny,
picture.
I thought about both of y'all when I
yeah,
seen
I'm,
that.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to look for it. But I saw a still shot of it on the video. I was like, "What the hell?"
Because
He
the
was
last
looking
picture, the
jacked up.
last picture I seen of Trump, the last picture I seen of Trump, he looked like he had smeared that orange makeup on his
Oh,
face.
yeah, he's so out of it now from Kamala and all them dragging
And
him.
then
It's like it's starting to show physically on him.
and then what tickled me was a couple of weeks ago, short weeks ago, when Elon Musk was interviewing him. Now you couldn't see him, but you could imagine what he looked like. He didn't have his teeth in his mouth, and he was slurring everything he said. I said, "Ooh, I know Trump looked like a hot mess behind the scenes." Because I said I didn't know Trump was toothless too. On top of that, and that was
I said, damn. Auntie, you say you got the Joe Biden?
Oh
Got
yeah,
them Joe Biden.
I got a video of Joe Biden where he was giving a speech and them dentures
And them
started
Jones slipped out.
sliding through his mouth. Man, I wore him
Yep.
out.
I remember that.
Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, he's having a meltdown, and it's showing on him physically.
Yeah,
It
you know
really
what?
is.
Two
Makeup so funny.
o'clock
Can
in
you
the
imagine
morning.
that?
2 o'clock in the morning is when it really hits him.
Yeah, he's toothless. He's putting the makeup on all funny style, and you got a diaper on, man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, by the way, LBZ and True Royal, I spoke to Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey.
2 hours ago, and he said hello because I told him I was going to be doing this live. So shout out to Harvey.
I just said the other day, I said, man, I've been running back and forth doing little stuff because Barry's mom been in the hospital. So I haven't not been able to do the live with me and him like I wanted to. I said, man, that's my bad. I got to get back in touch with him so we can start back up this coming Monday.
Yeah.
So
I know. I just looked at I was looking at that same picture of Donald Trump when he was sitting there complaining about what was he complaining about just recently? Oh yeah, that's what he said. In Chicago, they need stop and frisk back there. That's what they need.
I said, yeah.
So
That's
there
why
you go for everybody coming in my chat room talking about his black agenda. There you go. To stop and frisk.
He was in Arizona speaking, and he was talking so much mess. Fox News cut him off and went to something else. I said, "Oh my goodness!"
Both Biden and Trump had the same agenda: more police, more police, and we know what they want the more police for us.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Somebody talk about something in the chat room. What's your name? T-Man. Would you say he getting death threats? Yeah, he is getting death threats. It's called the Reaper. That's who's getting death threats from cheeseburgers. That's what's giving them death threats. McDonald's, all that McDonald's is giving them death threats.
You know what they said over on the Midas Touch LVZ? They said what Trump will do, what will happen is when it's time for Trump to eat, he'll have his staff serve him his McDonald's to him, and they said that all of his dining table and everything is set up real high because he wants to look down at everybody, and then they have to praise him. Them cheeseburgers, like you said, is catching up with them.
And
they told us don't forget KFC, y'all. They said don't forget KFC.
Oh yeah.
But they said every time Donald Trump gets upset, he loses control in them diapers. I said, boy, he must need an endless load of diapers these days because he
always upset. Remember when he was in court and how he was stinking up the courtroom? They say he was in there passing gas. I mean, he lit the courtroom up,
falling asleep.
Going to sleep.
But one of them Jones was on record. He did let one go. He ripped one. He ripped one in that. He got to have some diapers on. He done some shit like that in the courtroom. One of them because he was mic'd up. For real, that was because I remember y'all. I remember y'all was talking about it, and I'm laughing my ass off. But that shit made national news, and I said they bite the true rule. And seriously, one of them, I forgot I seen a video or something. It was mic'd up. That John went. Whoa. I said, "Damn!" I said, "God damn!"
Oh my goodness!
I said, "That's a seat warmer, right?"
I was reporting when he was in office, I was reporting about him wearing them diapers. Folks said I was lying. They said I was making that stuff up. And I said, no, I'm not. I said, this is real. Dude is in them diapers. Now everybody talking about it. I had been talking about it. I had found when he was playing golf, he had lost his bowels out there playing golf. And I said, that's what he get. Because anytime you golf with him, all he do is cheat. He always got to win. They said he even played golf with Tiger Woods and even cheated. Everything has to go in his favor. So I didn't feel sorry for him when he soiled himself out there playing golf. That's what your behind get.
Yeah.
Them Jones was shitty as hell too. That was nasty.
Oh yeah, they said he stank so bad. Feinstein looked at him weird.
Did y'all see? Did y'all see? He got Ivana buried at his golf course.
Yeah, I seen it.
Right, y'all. He ain't even taking care of the grass around her grave. The grass is all overgrown.
I know they've been talking about him like a dog on that. You would think his children would have something to say about that. They just lame ducks. They just sit there and just go along and get along.
Somebody snapped a picture of her grave. It looks horrible. You would think she was buried at y'all look. You would think she was buried at a black cemetery. You know how they keep the black cemetery?
Yeah, you're right, Lisa.
You would think she was buried at a black cemetery the way her graveside looks.
Yeah, it do look really awful. It really do.
That's fucked up. They got her buried next to the family turtle and shit.
They do. LPZ, you gotta look at the picture. The grass don't look like it's been cut all summer around her grave. It looks
I told you. That's what's messed up. Hey, y'all, look. They go out there every summer.
Children, man.
Right. This was so messed up, though. The kids go out there every summer and put flowers on the turtle's grave and not the mom.
Oh, that's cold.
That's messed up.
No piece of work.
And they said even the spot she's buried in was not even the best part of the golf course he owns. He kind of put her like out the way. Don't put her where she don't interfere with my golf. How did
he end up being in charge of all of that?
I think she had arranged for him to, assist in that before she died.
Because
why y'all been so?
Right? Y'all know how she died, right?
Yeah, she fell down. They claim she fell down a flight of stairs.
You should see the flight of stairs in that home. They said the stairs were very dangerous. And they knew one day she was going to take a tumble, and she did.
With her old uncoordinated auntie.
Yeah.
Why, auntie? Why is you a sister? Y'all need to stop being so naive. Y'all know daggone well why he has control of the course. That's part of the contract for mail order brides. He owns her until death.
LBC.
That is part of the contract. You must bury her too. That's part. Russians don't play that shit. They'll come get you. You seen Training Day, auntie. You down there with them crazy ass Russian mob. You know they'll come get your ass. Lisa, see, we on the East Coast. We don't really know about that. Out there in the West Coast, auntie, no. Them Russians out there, they'll come get you about that shit. Listen, comrade. When you pay for one of our wives, you must have the body too. You will bury her too. So he got her over there with the turtles, like Lisa say, right under that old tree. It's out the way. Ain't no balls supposed to be over there no way. So she good.
Goodness.
The alligators be peeing on her headstone, everything. It's just.
How did the state even let him get away with burying her like that?
If you got enough money, you can do whatever the hell you want. That's how. But I'm just saying, even the spot in that golf course where he put her is probably. When I saw what it looked like in the backdrop, I was like, it's almost like he buried her in the damn woods.
Yes, I seen it. I said Trump is foul.
I'll get her back. When you leave Donald, you end up in a bad place. Even when you die. Donald Trump a petty motherfucker. You leave
Never,
me.
You're
I'm
right.
gonna put.
and you ain't never lied.
Yeah, he in his feelings about Campbell and all of that. They keep talking about he entitled to say what he gonna say. He won't talk about nothing else. Well, I look better than her. I'm like, oh, Trump, come on now. You going from
Now,
one tangent to the next tangent. You just stay
when I
on.
heard that, I knew right then, like you said, I said, he done lost his goddamn mind. Did he just sit in front of a group of people that's supposed to be straight and they
Mm-hmm.
supposed to say a man look better than a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Never in the history of ever is nobody ever going to agree to that. You could be Caitlyn Jenner, and we definitely gonna say Caitlyn Jenner proved that.
But Caitlyn Jenner, what did he make? Something of the year? Did he make Woman of the Year or something like that?
For white people.
Yeah, he was on some magazine. He was on some
He
magazine. I
was
said,
the
no,
white woman of the year. Yes, he
but,
was. He
but
was
he
the white
still,
woman of the year.
but what knocked me down was when they interviewed him, LVZ. When they interviewed him, the Joker still said he likes to hook up with women. I said, oh my goodness, now
It's
that's
weird.
weird.
It is weird.
Oh, that's too much. And you see what
But he was the biggest kind.
you see what his ex-wife did. She wouldn't got her a brother after that. She said, I'm gonna make this stuff right.
He said, I'm gonna get far away from a motherfucking
Yeah,
from a Bruce.
yeah, because he was turning into a woman right there. Because my cousin has spent a little time with me, and she used to watch the Kardashians. And one day I said to my cousin, I said, what's wrong with Jenner's face? Why his skin look like that? She said, I don't know. Then it hit me. When everything came out, I said, oh, he was taking them pills and stuff. He getting the shot or whatever he was doing. He was going.
Well, there was one episode that I watched, and his wife is, I can't even think what is her name again? I can't think of her name. Anyway, she was saying when she hooked up with Bruce back in the day, Bruce had breasts.
Oh, hell no, Lisa. Stop.
You mean to
What?
tell you? Yeah, she said Bruce had breasts. She said it on one of the episodes.
Ooh.
He had breasts like a woman. When they met, he already had the breasts.
Oh no.
So you can see how far back he was getting himself ready for what he thought was transitioning. But I said, how you gonna lay down to myself?
And that's why everybody think.
Right. How the hell you
Hey,
gonna lay
Lisa.
down with a man that got titties?
That's
Hey,
nasty,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Thank you.
You messing my stomach up.
And see, look, y'all just answered why everybody think that girl father is OJ Simpson.
Yep. They've been, yeah, you're right about
Y'all
that.
just answered why everybody think that.
They've been questioning that for the longest. I know what you're talking about. I know
That's
exactly
why they think that. Because motherfuckers been saying that Bruce was sweeter than motherfucking Sweet and Low back then. Just super sugary. Super sweet. Put them on your pancake sweet. Yeah. Good God Almighty. It's
Yeah,
like oh Lord.
She don't look like nobody in the family.
No.
No,
Because Chris was out there looking for Soul Pole to jump on. The best thing that happened was for best thing that happened was for Bruce to come out, Lisa. Now she could hop on Soul Pole and not have to hide it.
Right. Yeah. And the thing is, yeah, her features are totally different from her other sisters.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell there's something different about her.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It sure is. And she's even questioned it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Like, well, I don't look like everybody else in the family.
She don't.
Mm-hmm.
She don't. You can tell mom was doing a roll in the hay in between them kids.
Damn right.
Would you say, listen, did you say that happened on your job? This woman had a baby with somebody else and the mother-in-law knew it.
Yeah.
What a bad.
And it was funny because she was blue-eyed and so was her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And the baby had dark brown eyes. And his mother was questioning it. She was like, wait a minute, both of y'all got blue eyes. How the hell did the baby come out with brown eyes? That woman instantly knew she was laying with somebody because they were both blonde hair, blue eyed, and the baby had dark hair and dark eyes.
Ooh.
And the
She like
mother-in-law, after a while, started turning on her because she knew something was wrong.
right. She was like this motherfucker supposed to look like pure monkey, just whiter than white.
That
This
make me
motherfucker
think.
supposed to look like it's seen a ghost.
It made me think of a movie that I seen. It was a comedy where this um this white lady got pregnant by a black midget, and all the babies came out black, and the father didn't know,
Oh,
and they
yeah,
was
that's
out
lie. No, is that no me, myself, and Irene.
that
Me,
movie
myself, and Irene.
had tears. Oh my goodness, that dude was so naive.
Hmm?
Me, myself, and Irene. Oh my God. Aunt True Raw. Why you I love that movie so much, y'all.
Oh, that
That
movie.
part where that wh- what True Raw talk about me, myself, and Irene. I love that part when he found when the kid when the he having the cookout with the rest of the white guys. Hey man, you know what your kids got like a all year tan? Well, some kids are a little darker than others. Well, yeah, you notice how the water just beads off their head. And well, they kids are different. Oh, come on, Charlie. Those kids' dicks are bigger than those sausages. Listen here,
Oh
goddamn. I
my goodness.
gotta get the hell out of here, man.
There there are
Stop,
all
man.
kinds of there's all kinds of indicators too. And the funny part is many black people don't even know what some of the indicators are. You know, for instance, it took me a long time to learn about how our melanin works.
Mm-hmm.
And you ever see them white doctors and they'll be like, black people aren't showering. Yes, they are. See, when they swab your skin with an alcohol swab and they see what looks like dirt, that's not dirt. That's your melanin coming off. Your
Yes.
melanin
Yeah,
actually rubs off on alcohol. And these dumbass doctors don't even know that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All that
yeah, I'm
medical
gonna say.
school and they don't know that. It's just like that ring around the tub. I had to learn a lot. Oh, that's dirt. No, we're not all dirty in
No,
the
'cause
No,
tub.
no,
I was
no.
about to say you can't be dirty
Melanin.
24/7.
That
You're
is
not
melanin
watching.
coming off.
Yeah,
Right. I was about to say,
you
That's
taking a
melanin.
bath every day, and you got that ring around there. That's our
Melanin.
melon. That's our
That's our
melon.
melanin coming off of your skin. That's
Mm-hmm.
not
I
dirt.
got a better one. I got a better one though. Watch y'all. They don't think about it. Exactly what y'all talking about. I'm about to say I got a case of where it wasn't even a day. Me. So I give her a bath, and this before she was potty trained. She ended up boo-booing on herself, but it was like a bad spot. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta put her back in the tub. Put her back in the tub. I done wiped her off and all of that. So I'm just trying to give her a better bath so she smell a little better. And I
Right.
look, I'm like, she not dirty. She didn't go no damn way. I said, that's just her skin. I said,
Mm-hmm.
that's all that is because she brown. I said, she brown. That's still skin. Said, some of that's still going to come off. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we got that. But if you white, that's not happening.
No.
No, that's why a lot of times when they parent our kids and see that, they don't know what it is. Oh, what's
Mm-hmm.
that coming off? And what's that coming off? That's not dirt. That's actually their melanin.
Yep.
Our melanin will rub off in certain instances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what my father used to say. My father would say, nah, that's just skin cells. That's just, you black. So, yeah. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that do make sense. I was like, damn. Because I ain't that fucking dirty.
No, none of us are. None
No.
of us are.
No,
None of us are that
no,
dirty.
no, that's what I'm about to say. Nah, but when I say that, at least I mean, like as men, especially if y'all work construction, y'all know if you done worked a long day, you come home.
Yeah,
Now you take a shower, you washing that dirt. That true? Am I lying, auntie?
you're not lying,
That
because
dirt,
yeah, you can't wait to hit some water. I mean,
Right.
Yes, I'm telling
I
you.
mean, every day.
At least you come back to work the next day, them white boys smell just like yesterday.
Oh, you
And
know what?
coffee.
You know what, LVZ? You know, used to trip me out. I could tell the ones that didn't even bathe, and you would think on a
Babe.
construction site and stuff. That I mean, they would go to work all week like that.
Yep.
Mm-mm,
You were like, nah, you ain't touching no water.
mm-mm,
None. You ain't even
no.
wash your
And then
face.
don't let them be an alcoholic and have that mixed in with it, and that stuff coming through their pores.
Hmm.
Well, I tell you what, one day, because when I gave birth to my son, everybody on the job, you know how it is. Oh, bring the baby in. We want to see your baby. So I brought my son up there, and this one white woman that sat next to me, and she was in the cubicle. I was in a cubicle back then. She was one cubicle over from me, and she was like, "Oh my God, he's so cute. Can I kiss him?" And I said,
Hell
"No."
no.
I said, "No." She was like, "Why not?" First of all, she had a freaking herpes a sore on her lip. No, you ain't putting your mouth on my son.
No, we don't
She
let
was
people kiss on our babies.
she told me
Nope.
I hurt her feelings when I would not let her kiss my son.
No.
She said I
Okay.
hurt her feelings.
Well,
Okay.
get over it, because we don't even allow people. We don't even allow our own to kiss on our babies like that.
Mhm. She
No.
got hurt that I would not let her put her mouth on my son with that big old herpes sore.
Mm-mm. Ooh, nasty.
Keep kissing my son with some shit on your lip. Get out of here.
Yeah. You want to
I,
kiss?
re- I, I remember my aunt, my sister, because that's my son's aunt, my sister and my son's mother had got us about, like, hey, yeah, no, don't be kissing him. When Jabari was born, like, no, don't be
Mm-mm.
kissing on him like that.
Mm-mm. No way.
She was like, yeah, nah. She was like, that's my nephew. I love him. I give him a hug. You can give him a hug. You can hold him. Don't
Mm-mm.
kiss him like that now.
Mm-mm. Yeah, you don't need to be kissing on no babies. We would even tell the children within our families, no, you can't kiss the baby. Nope, you
Right.
can't kiss
But
the baby.
listen, the sore actually looked like it might have been bleeding overnight. You know how that fresh scab
Ooh,
looks on a person, you know, that fresh looking scab.
ooh,
That's what it looked like.
ooh.
And I
She
was
wouldn't
like,
take.
She trying to brand my nephew. Fuck no. Get your little poison lip ass on.
She didn't know how to take care of that thing.
and I'm sitting there, it's like, and I've been looking at that shit on her lip for weeks. In fact, I was still pregnant when she had it.
What?
I'm like, yeah, she had that herpes sore was on her lip for weeks.
Oh, damn, Lisa.
Because it was there before I even gave birth. I would look at her and say, "Look at that shit on her lip."
We like that too. We'll spot something on somebody, and we watch them real. I'm gonna got my radar on your behind, because you nasty. We do that.
Yeah, little funny hands. No bull. That is the truth. We will. I
You
remember this little Spanish girl with funny hands. Like, nah, she can't hold my son. She got
Mm-mm.
them little funny hands, look like crab claws. No, can't hold him.
Oh, that's funny. Mm-mm-mm.
Y'all know what I'm talking about? The little funny hands with the big nails and the little stubby fingers. No.
Oh no, that creeped you out, huh?
Right. Nah, you ain't putting your little coffee bean fingers on my son.
Yeah, but I mean, just that's a nerve to just, think you could just kiss all on somebody's baby with your, you know, I wouldn't care if she had something on her lip or not. No.
no, I mean that was no, but that was like the number one thing. I mean, my son is a newborn. You ain't putting no herpes around him. Plain and
Mm-mm,
simple. That's how
mm-mm,
I felt.
mm-mm.
But yeah, but these people are trip. But I want to say this one thing. Y'all, every time before I got demonetized, every time I did a live stream and True Royal was on the panel with me, do you know all of those live streams got demonetized? Every single one that she came on my panel with me
Oh,
all got demonetized. That's how I said there's somebody behind the scenes that knows that me and you interact.
Uh-huh. They got it in for us. Remember that time? Remember that time when it happened? Like within minutes of each other.
Yes.
Um,
Oh
they
yeah,
were,
I
yeah,
remember
they
that.
was messing with us. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
they did me real dirty. They did me to the point where I can't even comment on like nothing. My shit just disappeared. I was so happy to finally actually see y'all acknowledge me in a chat room.
Wow. I remember.
Seriously, I've been on a lot of y'all lives, but I be typing like, "Hey, y'all, this is what's going on." I come back I'm like, my shit done disappeared.
Wow.
Why my shit is for real? They won't even let me comment on
I
so.
remember one time Lisa was showing something in relations to either the eclipse or something like that. We weren't even talking about really anything. And um I had put a comment up and I watched that comment come down before my eyes. I was like, "Are you serious?" And then
Yep.
I think what ended up happening later on, they just took that whole channel. They just took that whole video down. No warning, no nothing. It was a number of years ago, but it was I think she was just showing the eclipse,
yeah,
and I was like, "What in the hell, really?"
I literally just won my first appeal.
Oh
I
my
well,
goodness!
literally won my first appeal,
no,
y'all.
that's not
They said,
shocking. That's
huh?
not
Yeah,
shocking.
yeah, I finally won one. They were like, "You're absolutely right. This doesn't go over the copyright strike." I said, "Yeah, but it waited y'all hit the video 5 days.
Yeah, that sounds about
You
right.
hit the video, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but me, I
They
was
hit
told, LBZ, they told me I need to be nicer. They told me I need to be nicer on the videos.
in proportion to what? I mean, what do that? I
I have
mean,
no
look,
idea.
I was about to say, how? What does that mean? So listen, I know, I
So
know
what
he
am I
did.
supposed to do? LVZ, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to sit here and go, okay, let me start doing my video? Oh, I better do this video the way white folk would do the video. What do you want me to
That's
do?
what I'm saying. I don't. What
Uh,
is the actual? How? What do you say? Hold on. You need to be nicer in proportion to what? I was talking about a mass murderer. I don't know how to be nice to him.
Mhm.
How do you be nice to a mass murderer? I hope you eat shit with bread. I don't. What do you want me to do?
Right, right, you know? I know, but that's what that was the message they came back to say to me. I need to be nicer on my videos. So, in other words, don't be yourself. Act like somebody else when you're recording the video. Oh, you don't want that.
Mm, shit. I wish they send me some. I guess they.
I don't need those
My
kind
bad.
of instructions, YouTube.
Thank you. They
I,
said they figured they ain't gonna waste their time sending me them instructions.
mm-mm. But that's how it is. But according to them, we're the only ones. It seems like the only ones out here doing hate speech are black folk. We're the only ones out here doing hate speech, according to them.
That is the truth. I was saying that. I was like, all these Karens running around here
Yeah,
making
right.
videos.
It's just us.
Right. Newsmax, Fox, Ben Shapiro, all of them. These are literal Karens with channels,
Right.
but we the hate speech.
That's right. It's coming from us and nobody else.
They would be fine if you niggers run around. I mean,
Yeah, right. I know, right? Mm-mm-mm. No. Oh, and one more point I want to make before we go. Some of y'all been complaining about the ad that I have. That customer is from Jamaica. And if she want to do an ad showing some appreciation for my products, it's fine with me. I don't have no objections, but you're missing the whole point when all you're listening to or focusing on is her accent. Now this Jamaican sister ain't never come online to say any disparaging things about us at all.
Thank
I'm
you,
not
Lisa.
saying
Because
I'm not saying they all don't do that, but this particular sister don't.
thank you. I was about to say family. Yeah, let's not get into like forgive me, ladies. Y'all know I don't like to be too vulgar around here. Let's not get into dick rideism, y'all. It's okay to be a proud FBA, but we are all still a family, and those that are on code are still our family. So shouts out to that sister for showing love. Like
Mhm,
Lisa said, she ain't in no way slander us or disrespect us. So there's no need for us to do the same. Just calm down. Get you
mhm.
some of that. Only reason I ain't get my hair oil because I try to buy a whole bunch of it, give me an afro. It just made my eyebrows grow. I said, I gotta send this back. Lisa to made my eyebrows bushy. But
I need to
it
send you
worked.
I need to send you some for Mimi.
Yeah, definitely. Her
Mhm,
and Jabari, for real, for real.
mhm.
Cause
So
their hair drink oil. I gotta
they
get some of
they
that.
bring
Yeah, cause their hair drinks oil. I mean,
yeah.
drink it, y'all.
Yeah, and some people hair is just more porish than others, and I noticed that even within my family. Like somebody will get something done and it's like, did you get it done yet? you know,
Right.
then other people, it really depends. I got cousins that got locks and stuff, and they keep theirs really nice. They keep their locks really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just
Wrong
know
with
they got that thick hair.
Yeah.
They got they got that thick hair. They need that good oil. That stuff that they be selling in the stores. That shit don't be working for real. My daughter swear
No, it
some of
doesn't.
that crap be working. I'm like, no, it don't. It
There,
don't.
see, there's a reason many of you, some of y'all might know. There's a reason why a lot of the products in the store don't work, ladies and gentlemen. Number one, the businesses are white owned. Most of the hair product businesses out here for black people are owned by white people. And when you really study the ingredients and everything they put in those products, it actually strips your hair of all of its nutrients. And a lot of our people don't realize it. And you just keep going out buying the stuff over and over and over. And you're like, well, why isn't my hair getting past my shoulders? That's why they're literally stripping your hair with those products in the markets out here. That's why if you notice when you use my products, which is all natural, it's having the opposite effect on your hair. I got people writing me all the time. They got now a few new inches on their hair. That's because you're putting something all natural on your hair. It's not stripping anything away from you. But these products, these hair greases and everything out here, it's literally stripping your hair. It's stripping your follicles and everything in your hair, and that's why it's not moving. Some of y'all been using the same grease and creams and stuff for years on your hair, and it's not moving. That's why it's not moving. They have done that on purpose. They have done that to us on purpose. That's why so many black women are running around here with stuff stitched in their heads, and you don't even need that. If you turn to the natural oils and herbs, you won't even need no kind of wigs or extensions because your hair is going to come in so thick and long, you're not going to need it. You're not going to need it at all.
Right.
Man, I'm
Instead of
telling
putting it
y'all,
putting
that
all
stuff
that
is good.
coating.
It is damaging your hair. It is not helping or building up your hair, those products on the market. It took me a while to realize it. It really did. I didn't realize it right away. But after a while, I started noticing something was not right. When you're looking around at everybody and everybody's using these store bought products and everybody's hair virtually looks the same, that should send up a red flag. Something ain't right.
Yeah. This what I noticed one time back in the day when I had some hair. I said, why all this shit say petroleum? And
Yes.
then one day I was working in the military and they give me this big ass can, no bullshit. They said this is petrolatum. We use this to make sure that the fuel doesn't leak and we keep everything greased. I said this ain't shit but Vaseline and hair grease.
Right.
And I
Right.
thought about it, I
You
said,
got to think
the
about this, y'all. You think they going to you think about this too. You think they're going to sell you something in the market and your hair is going to end up looking better than theirs? You think they're going to allow
right,
that? Of course not. You got to really think about all of these things. No,
right.
they don't want us out here flowing hair that looks better than theirs. So yeah, they're gonna try to do the opposite, stunt your growth, keep your hair without nutrients, keep your hair every few days, your hair is feeling extra dry and you gotta re-grease it again. Do you know that's not even normal? That's not normal. When you use the oils on your hair, the natural ones, the organic ones, over the next couple of days, your hair is going to feel real soft. Okay. And that's how you know it's moisturized. But you don't get
Yeah.
that from these products out of the store. Every so many days, your hair start drying out. Just ask yourself, you think they're going to allow you to buy a product and black women and men are going to walk around here with hair looking better than theirs? Of course not. They don't want that to happen. I
And the last
Blue Magic the other day, and I said the
Mhm.
owners of Blue Magic. Do you know not only is the owner, but the entire directors board are all white men of Blue Magic, all white men.
It's blue veins magic. See, they left the veins.
Uh-huh. But go look up Blue Magic owners, and you will see not only the CEO is white, but all of his executive and his directors are all white.
Right.
And
And
think
think
about this is
about
a
this, y'all.
product for black people.
Right. I was about to say, why now? Think about that. Now, why would these white people give you a product that still got petroleum in it?
Right.
That the same thing that you would use to keep a jet well oiled is the same thing you would put in your hair. That don't
Right.
even make sense. That don't
No.
even make sense.
Mm-mm. Mm. It's just like when I was coming up, people would every now and then put that tar grease in their hair. And I was like, well, who's making that tar grease? It ain't up. We ain't making, come on, y'all. we didn't make that stuff. That stuff came from them folks. And our people
Come
are
on.
using it like it's something good. I said, I can smell that mess and know it ain't no good.
Come on, Lisa. Look, you know what you should have told him, Lisa. You should have said, just like just like
So
blue
the same
veins
thing you,
magic.
right. So the same thing you put on the road, the put on the
Thank
road, tar on the road, if that's what you're gonna put in your head.
Nah, they left the word out again though. They left the word out again, Lisa. It was tar baby. It was tar
Uh-huh.
they,
And I remember
they
that
left the
stuff.
baby
People
out.
would put it on, and I would smell it when they would walk past me or be close to me. I was like, "You got that tar grease in," and I said, "Why would you put something in your head that's made to patch up a road?" I'm
Right.
serious.
Come
Our
on.
people don't be thinking,
Lord have mercy.
but they
And
be
it's
using
called
that
tar
method,
grease.
and don't tell them it ain't working. Some of these Negroes will be arguing that stuff worked. I wore it. My mama wore it. My sister wore. I don't care who wore it. The shit it is used to patch up a damn hole in the road. And you walking around here acting like it's doing something for your head.
Who's put
But they
somebody putting tar in their hair?
Yeah, tar grease. Yeah, that used to be out years ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the same stuff. And yeah, and people would be walking and don't tell them that mess didn't work in the in the hood because they gonna cuss you out.
Wow.
And I said, something is wrong. I said, what they gonna do? They have cement hair grease out in that, y'all gonna be piling that all up in your head. Talking about it's doing.
Well, you remember black folks was out
On.
there using
I mean, it's a
using
mockery. They're
they was
mocking
using
you.
that
That's
they
why they
was
put
using
that
that
out.
they was using that oil, that hair, they was using that hair stuff that they put on horses
Mm-hmm.
on their manes. I seen that stuff.
Yeah.
Our folks was using that
Mm-hmm.
horse
God
You
dang.
grease.
what you put in there, Miss Ebiel? Yes, tar grease is real and it stinks too. It sure did. Like motor oil.
Yeah,
You would be better off putting the motor oil in your head, to be honest with you.
I know
You
what that.
would have
I
been
know
better
what
off
that
putting
stuff.
the motor
I
oil in
can't
your
believe
head.
somebody would put that in there. That stuff
Yeah,
stinks. We
that
used to
stuff.
work. We used to work
They used
around
to
that
wear
stuff.
it in the hood. They crew oil, they wore it in the hood. And I would smell it all the time.
Lisa, I worked around that stuff, and I mean LVZ worked around it too. That stuff stinks.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be stuck to our.
yeah.
It'd be
I'm about
stuck
to
to our
say you had
shoes.
to right
We would have to
and
put.
shit. If it's
We'd have to put gasoline on our shoes to get it off.
to
Mm-hmm.
get the tall, that's why you had to
Uh-huh.
wear them rubbers at the end.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And I said, and you know what they're doing? They're mocking our people by putting products like that out. Because they know no
yeah.
matter what, you're gonna be crazy enough to run out there and buy it. And that's exactly what people did.
Nah,
They
but
ran
look,
out
like
there
I
and
said,
bought.
that's what I was saying. The lack of self awareness. Come on, man. It's so obvious. Think of tar grease.
Yes.
That all it was missing was the word baby. Tar baby
Mm-hmm.
grease.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they was.
Telling you.
Trust me. That's what they was calling it. Oh, that's tar baby grease. We'll just drop the baby tar grease.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a
And
damn
would have
I'm
shame.
it on
telling
the
you, that's how
jars
they
as big as
call
that. And would have it on the jar as big as day. Dax
it. Yep.
tar grease. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yep.
Dax tar grease.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I say all of that shit is made. Look, but like you say, why would it confuse you? You go from petrol to fucking tar.
Yes.
Normally, you got petroleum in everything,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, that always made me wonder. I'm like, hold on, they was giving us that to lubricate a jet. Why
Right.
was people
Right.
putting that in their head again?
Petroleum.
Because
Yeah.
the whole premise is to not let your hair look better than theirs.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they have sold these products to our people out here, knowing the damage that they're really causing. And if you even lab test your hair after wearing these over the counter products, they're going to tell you your hair ain't healthy. It's not from using all that mess.
Yeah, because like some of these, like me and you were talking about that, Lisa. Like I was saying, some of the products that they were using in because my granddaughter's in foster care. um it would look all good for like an hour or so, then it would have these big flakes in it. And when I
Yeah.
looked at this stuff, they was using and I know some of us sisters know about this stuff, dippity do. I thought
Oh,
dippity
man.
do wasn't even on the market anymore. And I
Hmm.
said, oh my goodness, I had to take that baby and go to the store to get her the right stuff for her hair. And soon as I put it in here, her hair just drunk it up, Lisa. Just
Yeah.
drunk it. Her hair was like, oh my goodness, where you been? I've been needing this stuff.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. It just drunk it. It just drunk it up, and
Yeah.
her it just brought life to her hair,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything.
I'm gonna still send you some products for her.
Okay.
The thing is, y'all, even when I was a kid, Afro Sheen was white owned.
Mm-hmm.
Afro Sheen, and a lot of our people, because I used to see them with, in the hood, people will sit on the stoop and grease their hair, yeah, just
Mm-hmm.
sitting outside doing it. And it was a lot of people up and down the street with that Afro Sheen,
I remember
and
my
Afro
grandmother.
Sheen
She would
was
make
white owned.
she would make my hair oil, and she would put cinnamon in it.
Yeah, cinnamon is great for the hair.
She would, yeah, and that's what, yeah, she would make it, and people was like, "Where you get that stuff from?" I said, "My grandmother would make it because she didn't believe in buying stuff at the store. No way,
Mhm.
she would make us stuff."
And you can get, and if you don't want the actual cinnamon, you can get the cinnamon oil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
absolutely. It
Mm-hmm.
is good.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all, like I said, just think about what you're buying and think about all the people around you and ask yourself if their hair looking good, chances are it probably isn't.
Yeah, there is strict because what it does. When I went to a seminar on it. These products, the products, what it do is, it strips our hair. It
Yes,
strips it
yes,
and takes all those nutrients out
out.
of our hair.
Yep,
Literally just strips it down to nothing. And having all those harsh alcohols in it and chemicals in it. And if you, and I'm always reading ingredients, and if the first thing you see in there is alcohol and water, that's the
yes.
majority of the product in there.
And that right there is damaging to your hair strand.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Yeah.
you're asking yourself, I've been using this for several years and my hair ain't get past my neck. Now
Mm-hmm.
you know why, because those products, especially if they're not owned by us, you're going
Mm-hmm.
to notice they're really it's making your hair so damaged that it won't move. That's what it's doing. And it's not just grease, y'all. It's everything they got out here. The
Mm-hmm.
gels, the grease, the shampoos, the relaxers, they're all designed to strip down your strand.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
All that's for lice people, y'all. They wasn't making that for y'all. A lot of that work for lice people. So they got to, yes, let's boil some acid and put it in our hair. No,
Mhm.
that don't work for you.
Mm-hmm.
So all I'm saying to you from now on, when it comes down to hair products, if it ain't all natural, don't put it in your head. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
dead serious about that.
Yeah, and
If it's
even and,
not
and
all
even for the
natural, don't let it touch your head.
and even like it looks so nice on a brother, like when he have his beard, where he use the hair products on a beard and comb it through real good. Oh, it looks so nice. So you
Hmm.
can, don't neglect that part of you either.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. I thank the True Royal family. I thank the LVZ1 for being on my panel. And you can best believe, with all the news coming out, we'll definitely be able to do this again.
Oh yeah, I mean from now till November, action.
Yes,
The
you got
twists and
that right.
turns, how this stuff is going. I mean, it's popping. You didn't find that picture, Lisa?
No, when we get done, I'll find it and I'll send it to you. You're going to get a good laugh.
Okay, because you're seeing
Trump
Trump.
look all scuffled up. I said, boy, this thing is taking toll on him.
Oh, he looking that bad, huh?
Yes, yes, he
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Yes, he is. And the way he's putting that makeup on, it is now. If you didn't think Donald Trump had makeup on, you will definitely know now because it looks like he
You
got
know,
makeup
you
on
know what
big
Trump worried about going to jail.
time. Hmm.
That's what he worried about because I mean he keep trying to get them to move the sentence date. They didn't already moved it once for you. I mean, what more do he want? Damn.
Yeah, but you know what, True Royal, just between all of us in here, I don't believe they're gonna ever put Donald Trump in jail.
I don't believe that either.
Donald Trump,
But
Donald Trump is a white man in America,
but
and
he
he's a white man with money. I ain't gonna put him in
well
jail.
he already said that he gonna leave the country.
Hmm.
Oh, I would like them. I like to see that. That'd be some good action. Yeah, I would love it. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I would love it.
So y'all, please
I
have a wonderful, wonderful day. What were you gonna say, LVZ?
No, I would great say, well, he did let out Lil Wayne, so if he do go to jail, he can use that, and that'll help keep him away from Big Wayne. Love y'all.
Oh
Mhm.
man. Yeah. So
Mhm.
y'all, I mean, yeah, he all them rappers should be stepping up for him, shouldn't they? Where's Kodak Black?
Mhm.
Where's all these people?
Mm.
Yeah, well, he gonna meet somebody named Black. He gonna hope it ain't a Kodak where he at.
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly. But I don't know, y'all. I think Trump will be okay even if he went to jail. I don't know. Or them inmates want to lay around with some dude with a diaper on?
Mhm.
They might.
Ooh, yeah,
You
I don't
got
know.
me. You got me. He using
They
the
might.
Martin Lawrence strategy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, y'all, well, definitely catch me on another live. We'll probably have another one real soon. And if
All right.
LVZ and Crew Royal want to come back on to talk about the topic, you're more than welcome.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Definitely, definitely.
Good to hear from you,
Thank
LVP.
you. Good to
Yeah.
hear from you. Love you. Love y'all,
Love you
man.
more.
Yes.
Be good, family. Peace.
Yes. Shalom, family.
Ashe.